Okay, looks like we're live on YouTube. About to go now live on, or start recording. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Well, welcome everybody to the Yin Yang Wolf Pack. My name is Will Rios. I am the IMC2 based leader. I am an attorney licensed to practice both in California and in Texas. I am a black belt in Taekwondo. I am now a white belt in Panjo, which is dope. And let's see, what's some other shit? I'm a Harvard graduate. That's kind of cool. I'm the valedictorian of my high school from Texas. I'm actually a Texas state champion. I forgot that in Taekwondo. And then I'm a world runner-up, second place. So I'm still very mad about that. Well, I'll forever be upset about that. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, law school graduate, obviously, to have become a lawyer. Any other cool shit? No, that's pretty much it. So if you all of that doesn't really mean shit. It's just like it's just some markers, some indicators, right? Of something of my background, right? It gives you a little bit of a dive into what I've done, the knowledge that I've acquired, hopefully the wisdom that I've acquired. And, all of that is secondary, right? All of that shit that I just said, all of that is secondary to what is really going on. And what's really going on is that I'm a man of God, a man who seeks wisdom. That's what a philosopher is. It's a philosophy, like philo is like love, and then Safi is wisdom. So lover of wisdom lover, philosopher. And so I do this really in the how would you say, in the tradition of the great men that have come before, who have somehow the truth has been revealed to them through God, through observing nature and that sort of thing, and these things get revealed, and the truth is in your heart. So me, forever and ever, I've always had the truth in my heart. You, forever and ever, you've always had the truth in your heart, and it's there, and it's just, you just have to look. You just have to be silent, look, listen, observe, tell your mind to shut the fuck up, or rather just observe the mind, but realize that as you get better and better at it, the mind quiets down, and then you get to really see what's going on. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to see the truth. Like let's see it in your life exactly what the truth is and how the truth can be applied in a way that makes you live more freely, more naturally, more lovingly, more kindly. Like these are all attributes that you should be striving for. Or you don't have to do shit. These are attributes that I want in my life and that I know that I have. And the more and more I clean myself of the bullshit, of the indoctrination, of the brainwashing, I am more and more able to freely express who I am and what I am. And really what we all are souls. We're spirits, right? We're not minds. We're not bodies. We're spirits inside a body with a mind. Really, we are the heart center, right? The heart chakra. And this is the Yin Yang Wolf Pack, which is a wolf pack. Meaning if you're here, that means you're a part of the pack. You're one of the wolves. That means I want you to eat. That means you should fucking eat, but it also means you carry your fucking weight, because we're in this shit together. And so we're out hunting together. We're analyzing the environment, seeing where the targets are, seeing what we're trying to hunt, and then we coordinate in a way to where we get the fucking food in the end. And that's really what happened last night. So last night, went out with AZD, with the wolf pack here at IMC Base 2, with IMC Base 1 as well. These are just like crazy words, like you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Reach out, look at my fucking Instagram, join the Telegram, start to understand what the fuck all these words mean. These are a lot of technical, a lot of lingo that you might not be aware of. So last night I went to this place called Straits, which is here in San Jose. It's an area called Santana Row within San Jose. And we went to this, it's an up-end restaurant, very nice. They have like bottle service and that sort of thing. We sat in the bottle service area, but we didn't get a bottle. Why? Because I say we, really it's our mentor AZD, but we're learning the path, we're learning the way to create this as well. So it is we as well. But I would attribute most of it to him, like 95%. We were coming along for the ride. And we sat down in this bottle service area. We didn't get bottle service. We just got food. But like, bam, that's one thing. Then throughout the night, something like 8 or 9 men come up, shake hands, shake hands, shake hands, like throughout the night, over and over and over again. It doesn't stop. The owner of the place comes up, shakes the hands. We stand up, fucking bow. Like, these are, this is not an experience that I've had anywhere else, and I don't think I've seen anybody else ever have. And now it's like normal for me. Like, this is just what I do every weekend. It's just how it is. And what it was is that it's all built upon this philosophy, man. This philosophy of living, and a philosophy of like understanding nature and understanding yourself and revealing nature to yourself over and over and over again, right? Like the code is there written, right? You're in the matrix. The code is there. The thing is, you just can't see it because your eyes aren't open and you're not awake. And so as you wake up, you see the code. You see why men act the way they act. You see why women act the way they act. You see the delusions that they're under and what's been thrown into them to fuck up their systems, to like make them walk like this instead of being natural, instead of just being okay. It's like having fucking mental diseases and shit. Like, dude, that's not natural. It's a dis-ease, not ease. You're not at ease. You're diseased, right? So if you have a mental disease, your mind is not at ease. Now, what if life could be easy? Let's try being at ease right now. Just, anyway, should you hear that? What if I were at ease? Feels nicer, right? Feels sweeter, more comfortable. What if you were comfortable all the time? At your job, out in the store, out at the bar, at a restaurant, in a club, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your husband, with your wife, with your kids. When are you really comfortable? I would say that I'm both. Oh, I'm gonna meet your brother. Okay, cool. Thanks. Like, what if you were really at ease? You did not have a dis-ease, you were at ease, and things were just easy. And the word freedom comes to mind, which is really funny because now Johnny Ranger is here, Johnny the Freedom Ranger. And you like these words, they're in the same kind of group of family, they're in the same area, right? And when you're at ease, you're free. Like, things aren't weighing you down. You're not like hurting, you're not chained, right? You're at ease. Like, it's just okay, man. It's just okay. There's nothing for you to do. There's nothing for you to try to go get. There's no like urge or desire, like something, I have to go fucking do this thing. No, man, today is Sunday. Today in the Christian religion is the day of the Lord, the day of the sun. Christians worship the sun, if you didn't know that. They say Jesus was the Lion of Judah. Lion, that's the Leo sign. And Leo is ruled by the sun. If you there's little astrology things that and you realize that all of these religions, they in their own way are worshiping different aspects of the universe. And the sun is a huge one. There are religions that worship the moon. That's I believe it's Islam. The one with the crescent in their flag, those ones. I believe it's Islam. And then the other ones that worship Saturn. So the one that we've been learning most recently is the ones that worship the sun, because literally it's the Son of God. Jesus is what? The Son of God. The Son of God. You as a man, you are a son of God. What if you were the sun, constantly shining, giving fucking fire and energy and life? That's what the sun does. Right now we're in summer. We're in like the hottest time of the year. Now is when the trees are like full bloom. The flowers are full bloom. It's like hard fucking energy. And then this is when the Lion of Judah is at its most powerful. This is when the sun is most powerful. So what if you were just so good, so at ease, so free, so powerful that you could just shine light on earth constantly, all the time? Like, when it's night here, it's not night elsewhere. The sun is still shining all the fucking time as it's going around the earth, or as the earth is going around it, right? Like, based on relativity, however you perceive it. As the sun is going around the earth, as the earth is going around the sun is always consistently shining. What if we could be that for our lives? Right? What if you never went dark? What if you never got upset, never got angry? What if you only ever had love for everything, for every moment, every single time? How would that be different than how you are living now? Would it be that different? I think so. I gave an example, I think, was it yesterday? Fuck, it feels like so long ago. Some guy at the gym who was just like, I was like looking like past him, looking at the TV screen, and he was like tried to start some shit with me as if I was like looking at him. I don't know. Like, I wonder what the fuck he thought. Like, I really wonder. Like, did he think I wanted to fight him? Like, that's actually really funny to me. Like, did he think I wanted to fight him? Like, the fuck? But like what I saw there was darkness, man. It's like, why would you go around trying to pick fights with people out in public? Even in private, why are you trying to pick fights with people? That's just so weird, dude. That's so strange. That, you know what that shows? That you are not at ease. You are diseased. Your mind is diseased. If you're always angry, if you're always trying to like find a reason to not like somebody or to try to like create an issue, create a problem, there are actually no problems. Oh, this is great. If you ever watched the Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Jack Sparrow, he said, the problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. Like that, when I heard that, I was like, dude, that's spot on. Like, okay, you need to make more money. Well, is that a problem? No, it's just something to do. Like, just do it. But your attitude of like feeling scarce and like, oh fuck, I don't have money, I can't do this, I can't do that. Now, your mind is making a problem about that thing. Right? It's the problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. How you're approaching this thing is creating a problem for you. What if you knew as the way this was about to come out is really funny. Like what if you knew as I know? Because I as I say it, I thought if I'm going to be lying when I say this, but this is actually the truth. What if you knew as I know that I'm going to be fine with money no matter what? Now, you would ask me this like 5 years ago, I wouldn't have said that. But like now I do know that I'm going to be fine. But it's been so long that my entire life, I've always somehow made it to where I had enough for my bills. I somehow made it to where I had enough to get food. I somehow made it. I had enough for like gas in my car. Like even my car breaks down. I had enough. Somehow, some way, it always got done. It always got fixed. I wasn't hungry. I wasn't homeless. I was able to get around. If my car fucked up, a friend would give me a ride. Like somehow, some way, I would make shit happen. And really, it's not even me making shit happen. It's the universe. It's God making shit happen for me. And I'm just kind of here along for the ride. God has been giving you this ride for as long as you've been alive, and probably before, right? In past lives and shit. If you believe in that, he's been giving you a ride on this roller coaster, and you keep thinking somehow, some way that you're gonna fall off this bitch. Why do you think that? Ye of little faith. I love saying that, bro. That shit is so dope. Ye of little faith. Why do you have it? If you've made it all the way here just fine, why would you now think, no, this time it's gonna get me? This time I'm really gonna fucking die, or this time I'm really gonna. Dude, none of that shit. None of that stuff ever happened. I remember I thought I was gonna like fail out of college because I was doing so bad in this class. And I was just like, dude, what if I fail? What is my mom gonna think? What is like, dude, what the fuck? Shut up. Quit bitching. I remember when I was first doing Taekwondo and I was like getting my ass beat. And then I would like, I would just be like embarrassed. I'd just be like, fuck, man, I got beat me. Fuck. This is some bullshit. I would just be so mad. I'd be upset. And like what if, I don't know, what if my sensei doesn't want to teach me anymore? Or like if he doesn't want to show me anything, or like, what if my friends like look at me weird, or like they don't like me anymore? Like, dude, oh my God, what bullshit is your mind creating? Your mind is always creating some stupid shit to be worried about. Ye of little faith. Why? Like, it didn't happen when you were 1 year old. It didn't happen when you were 2, when you were 3, when you were 4. Grew up until 18. Somehow you're still alive. You're still kicking. Now, bro, then you're 21. Somehow you're still kicking. Then you're 25. Somehow you're still kicking. I'm going to be 30. Fuck, I'm going to be 30 soon. What the hell? Somehow I'm going to still be kicking. And it's going to be better and better and better, because as you evolve, you get better, you get more understanding, man. You get more wisdom. You see the patterns. Like that's really a way that I perceive wisdom is being able to detect the patterns that are occurring, right? Like there's spring, summer, autumn, winter, and then it starts over. So us as humans, by being able to see that pattern, then we started able to create to plant crops. And when you went to plant it, and when you went to harvest, and when you winter time, there's not going to be any more crops, so we need to make sure that we save up during this time. We'll make barns, put them in there. Like we have to somehow make sure that flies and rodents and stuff don't get to it. Like we figured this shit out because we were able to see the patterns in nature. And then as we learn the patterns in nature, then we got, in a sense, removed from nature, or rather supernatural, because now we're able to keep our same conditions regardless of the weather outside, right? We have air conditioning, we have fucking heaters and stuff. Like we were able to evolve in such a way that like we've sidestepped a lot of nature's dangers, right? And then we got even more intelligent, and then we started to understand ourselves, like the cells in our bodies, like the way we reproduce, like the proteins, like when we figured out fucking macros and shit. I'm tracking my macros. Like we're figuring out how to build this body, and that's just more understanding of what the patterns. Okay, you eat this, you get fat. You eat this, you gain muscle. You do this workout, this muscle gets bigger. You do that workout, this muscle gets bigger. You start to see the patterns that have been laid by the men before us. So somebody figured, like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, that motherfucker figured out how to build your fucking body. Okay, cool. Now let's take his wisdom, see what the fuck he was talking about. Okay, what were his workouts? What was he eating? Bam. As I do that, I learn then how to make my body better. If you wanted to know about seduction, Mystery figured out here is the process of creating attraction with a woman, creating comfort with a woman, seducing her. Like these things have already been like planned out for you. Not planned out. They've already been decoded for you to where you can see the steps, you can see how to get there. Now all you have to do is study the craft, study the art, enjoy this shit, and see the patterns. And that's why, like, I think it's so important, man. Like whatever it is that you're trying to do, you need to like jump in that bitch and you need to figure it out. Like go into it, do the study, and then do the practice, like immediately right after. That's why, like, dude, I read Mystery Method, I don't know, two times maybe when I was like, I don't know, 22 or 23. But like I didn't get, like, it was just words, bro. It was just words on a fucking page. It wasn't until I got coaching, went in field, like started getting corrected on how that works, that I was like, oh shit, it's being in your head and having the knowledge is not the same thing as practicing that and then seeing where you fuck up, because we all have tendencies to not do this thing right, to not do that thing right, because of the way we've been programmed by our families, literally by our families, by mom and dad. Mom told you how to be a good boy, how to be a quote unquote gentleman, whatever the fuck that is. Like she told us how to be around women, and she told us wrong. She doesn't fucking know. She tried to do her best. She just doesn't fucking know. And then our dads that were bitches, and they don't fucking know. So like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like you're not gonna learn this by following them, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. The analogy is they were poor people trying to teach you about money. Why the fuck are you gonna listen to them? They don't fucking know money. Like you're gonna learn bad habits. Actually, you're gonna learn like shit. Like if someone is broke and you're listening to them about money, you're gonna take on actually the negative of what you should be doing, the opposite of what it is to get to where you want to go. So that's why you find the people that are good at this, so that they can teach you the good habits. They can teach you the right way to look at this thing. They can teach you the right technique. So you have to first figure out what's going on, right? Like decode it, see what it is, and then jump in and see how you relate to this thing, right? And then like with fighting, now we're doing Panjo. It's like you have to be comfortable getting hit. You have to be out in field. You have to be comfortable with the girl just like looking at you fucking weird and like looking away or not responding to you, right? But if you've only ever done it like once or twice, and then you like and like are thinking that you know something, it's like, no, man, this is practice. You gotta go drill this shit. You gotta figure this stuff out. And so like, dude, that's why for me, like, fuck, I feel like it's just, I just want to do more and more and more, man. I just want to do more fighting. I want to do more pickup. I want to be out more and more and more because I know that like the answers are there for me to get. Like the answers are waiting for me. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you shall receive. Like, dude, I legit asked for this. Like, I asked. I know in my heart, I fucking asked that I wanted to be like be fighting again. I asked that I wanted to be able to like figure out how to like talk to women. I've been receiving, motherfucker. I asked how to like start figuring out like what the fuck to do with my money. I didn't have money until last year, a year ago. Last February is when I became a lawyer and I actually started having extra money to do stuff. Other than that, it was just me paying my fucking rent and not even doing that very well. That was me borrowing money from my mom to give me money for rent. It wasn't until a year ago that oh shit, now I have money. Now I can actually do something. And then I was like, dude, I don't know. Now I have a little bit, but what do I do with it? Like, what do I do? And then AZD now starts the fucking business program. It's like, I've been asking for these things and I've been receiving these things. I've been seeking them and they've been given to me. And I take none of this stuff for granted, man. Like this life is so beautiful, bro. This life is fucking amazing. Like, okay, yo, check this out. I ordered this online. This is my gi and my fucking white belt. Hell yeah, bro. Dude, I get to be a kid again. Like for real, I'm a kid again. I'm a child. I get Jesus says, let's find that quote, man, where he says, Jesus says that you have to have the faith of a child. Have the faith of a child. Matthew 18, Jesus tells us, whoever takes the lowly position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Having faith like a child requires, okay, yeah. No, I want to find the actual quote. Matthew 18:2-4. All right, let's read this, man. Matthew 18:2. 18:2. He called a little child to him and placed the child among them, and he said, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes the lowly position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me. Wow, that's nice. Okay, but it's not exactly the one I want. Like, I want the one where he says, have the faith of a child. They're giving me all these like you know, they're like, it's a synopsis of the thing. It's like, no, just give me the actual one. What is childlike faith? Yeah, they're giving me essays and stuff, whatever. Anyways, I recall, I know that in there is the idea that you have to have the faith of a child, right? And so as we were children, literally before you could even understand, like you were getting fed somehow, right? Somehow you were getting food, whether it was a titty or whether it was formula or whatever, like you were getting the food somehow, some way. When you were in the stomach, you were somehow getting food. Dude, this thing is sick, man. No, man, it's kind of heavy. What? Dude, this thing is heavy. Damn, son. Let's go. So we called it do pause. In this system, I guess they call it geese, which, you know, either way, that's cool. But it's just really funny to me. But I know that gi was another way that you talk about this stuff. Or another name from. I wonder what language all this shit is. I think it's Korean. No. But yes, like I was saying, when I was a kid, man, I didn't worry about my bills because I didn't have any bills. I didn't worry about my food because food was given to me. Like I didn't worry about that shit. I had faith. Without me knowing, without me really understanding what the word faith is, I had it within me, right? Like you don't have to understand, you don't have to know what like truth is to have the truth. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to have the concept of the word truth to have the truth within you. Like you don't have to have the concept of confidence to be confident. You as a kid, you were fucking confident as hell, man. You were just running around punching shit, hitting shit, rolling over, jumping on this, ducking on that. Like that's just what it was. I remember, bro, me from watching kung fu movies when I was like a kid, I thought that I could fight. I just had the confidence, like, but did I know, hey man, you gotta be confident to be a fighter? Like, no, I didn't fucking know that. I just like thought that I did. I just like felt it within me. So have this faith, man. Be like, this goes back to if you ever seen the Matrix, it's like Morpheus is talking to Neo. And he's like, don't think you are, know you are. Like you're thinking that you need to do this, you're thinking that you need to do that. Like just know, just be, just like have, like just know that you have it. The thing doesn't exist over there. The thing exists here, right? It's already, it's inside you. Like all the old ancient men have said this because they got it. And luckily they said it 100 different ways, 100 different times, so that one of them will click. One of them will resonate. And they'll say, all the hells, all the heavens, all the angels, all the demons are within you. I think that's absolutely true. You by conducting yourself, your demons will be revealed to you. Your angels will be revealed to you. Heaven is revealed to you. Hell is revealed to you. All of these, they're states of being. You've been in hell before, bro. I know. I've been in hell before, bro. I know. I've been in heaven. For sure. So have you. I know that I have some demons that would come in and like take over for a little bit. I'm sure you do too. And I know that I have angels within that have come in and like guided me. This is really a fascinating thing, man. I'm watching this anime again that I used to watch all the time. It's called Death Note. Dude, where's my Death Note at? It's somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. So there's a Death Note. This is from an anime. And the concept is that you write someone's name in here and they die. And so whenever I first started writing in this thing, what I would do is I would write down my fears and shit that's bothering me so that it dies. Right before this, while I was tapping in, I was listening to this song called New Again by Kanye West. And the chorus is make me new again, make me new again. And that's actually where I wanted to lead this. Perfect. This is exactly where I wanted to go, which is that you have to be comfortable dying, man. Be comfortable with your death. And then this goes into stoicism, memento mori. Remember that you will die. Actually, like, remember that you are dying now. Not that you like will die. It's like in this moment, you're dying. Every exhale is life gone. But then every inhale is a rebirth. Every exhale, I die. Every inhale, I'm born again. Every time I go to sleep, I die. Every time I wake up, I'm born again. I'm constantly dying and being reborn. Allow your ego to consistently die over and over and over again. I'm more and more reminded now that I'm doing martial arts again, how large the ego is and how that motherfucker hates to die, and you have to kill it every fucking time. You're not God, dude. You have God in you, but you are not God. You're a branch, you're not the whole tree. You have the divinity within, but you're not just that. We're here on this earthly plane. We're here in this flesh. This flesh needs bullshit. It needs to like fuck, and it needs to eat, and it needs to shit, and it needs to like piss. And it needs to do some weird shit, man. It just is what it is. But the spirit flows through this thing. God's breath has been blown into us, and you have it within. And so don't take it for granted, man. It's very beautiful that you've been given this opportunity to even see the world, man. Like see it, like literally just walk outside and look at this shit. This shit is so beautiful. This shit's amazing. How did we get here, man? Nobody knows how we got here. Can you tell me how we got here, man? I don't know. First of all, I don't know how I got on Earth. Second of all, I don't know how I got here. Like, bro, how does a plane work? A plane flew me here. How does a car work? A car drove me here. Like, how is any of this happening? Bro, that fan works. How did that fan get there? Who made that shit? There are lights here, bro. This computer, how did this computer get here? How is the internet working? Somebody figured, bro, it wasn't me. I did not figure this shit out at all. I'm like, man, compared to like, bro, all of this shit that I just, such amazing, brilliant, phenomenal minds had to figure this shit out. Like that painting, bro, I can't paint that shit. It looks so cool. That one right here. This like, how did they create this book? How did they create this bottle? Bro, I'm like, the more and more I think about it, it's like, bro, I don't know shit, man. I'm just like, how am I alive? How have I survived this long? Like, what the fuck? I don't know how any of this shit works, bro. I don't know shit about taxes. Like, I just like gave someone some money and I'm like, hey, do my taxes for me. And then they just fucking do it. You know? And then now, bro, like with the law, there's still so much more I need to learn. I can walk you through a lawsuit. I can do that. All right, I know that there's a complaint, there's a lawsuit, there's the answer, there's the demur, there's all these motions. Like that shit, I can tell you about that. That's like something I know how that works. I know what the judge does. Like I know what I do. I know how to create settlements. That shit I know. The rest of this shit, what the fuck, bro? I don't know nothing about that. But I don't need to. I leave that to God. Let God figure out gravity, or rather, He already figured it out. So He doesn't even do anything. Like it's already done. He already figured out gravity. He figured out electricity. Some smarter guy than me figured out Wi-Fi. What the fuck? My iPhone, bro. This thing is so crazy cool. How about digestion? I don't think about digesting. I don't think about breathing. I think about breathing a little bit, right? Like whenever I'm meditating or whatever. I don't think about growing my hair. It just happens. It just does its thing. My heart is just beating all the time. So when you see that so much of this is not under your control, you stop worrying about it. Stop worrying, bro, about the bills. Like, it's okay. Like, you'll get it done. You'll pay the fucking bills. Stop worrying so much about the food. Like, you're gonna get the food, bro. It's all right. Stop worrying about the clothes. You know, you have clothes, bro. You're gonna be fine. You'll get more clothes if you need more clothes. You get more shoes if you need more shoes. You get more socks. Like, it's gonna be fine, man. Like, just right now, I got my key. Fuck yeah, man. This was an affirmation that I started doing something like 5 or 6 years ago. That was like, I always have enough money for everything I need and then some. And ever since I've started saying that, it's been true every time I say it. And I keep saying it, and therefore it gets stronger in its truth. So what is something that you are that you feel scarce in? Let's do a little practice here. What is something that you feel scarcity in, like you don't have enough? For most people, it's probably going to be money. For me, it's a little bit money, but now I have enough confidence, enough faith that I can that's not really a problem. Of course I want more because I want to do more shit, but as far as me surviving, like I'm great. I'm good. So let's pick another topic. Another one could be health, right? You want to get more fit, you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you want to get more muscles, all of that. So maybe you feel scarce there. All right, so how about this? Let's say what the ideas, the thoughts that might be running through your head might be something like, fuck, man, why can't I lose that weight? Or fuck, man, why can't I gain the muscle? Right? Those are thoughts. That's shit in your head that you're just thinking. Let's switch these thoughts. Let's do, how about every single day I'm getting stronger. That's a good start. That's a good start. We can get even better though, for sure. That if you just said that every day instead of the bullshit that you're already saying, how much better would you feel? How much better would your life be? And then you can stop looking at this thing as such a problem. Every day I'm getting stronger. Hell yeah. Every day my muscles grow. Yeah, that one's good too. Every day I lose more fat. Every day I understand my body better. Yeah. Every day I get more flexible. That's one for me. And I have been getting more flexible, which is great. I love that shit. Bro, I used to be able to do splits like nothing. I could kick vertically. Like now I'm starting to get a little bit of flexibility back. But I miss that, man. It's a freedom of the body. All right, so this is what I'm gonna start saying now, because as I was saying this, I realized that even still I had some of that in me. So okay, every day I get stronger, more flexible, I lose fat, and there's another one I said. Stronger, more flexible, gain more muscle, and I lose more fat. Hell yeah. Okay. Bam, that's a new one in my, I'm literally gonna put that in my calendar. I have these little affirmations that I use. So I love that one. Every day I get stronger. Shut up. Every day I get stronger, more flexible, and stronger, more flexible, gain more muscle, and lose more fat. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I still think it could be improved, right? But that's a step in the direction. That's just like saying, fuck, I'm so broke. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money like that. This is us shifting that pattern. That's the pattern that I shifted 5 or 6 years ago. To like, oh, I'm broke, I don't have shit. So I always have enough and then extra. And now I do always have enough and I have extra. So I'm good. So now let's do it for your health. Every day I get stronger, more flexible, I gain more muscle, and I lose more fat. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do another one that is the most common. Probably your relationships, right? Women. So if you're a man and like, let's say you don't have a girlfriend or you don't have a wife or whatever, like whatever's happening, they don't listen to you, or they're like always acting up, or they're trying to steal shit from you, or they're fucking up your kids, or like you have some sort of problem, right? And so you have those thoughts about the problem. So now let's switch those thoughts. Let's see. For women. Women are so attracted to me. That's a start. Women fall head over heels in love with me all the time. That's a nice one. I like that one. Women fall head over heels in love with me all the time. And they yearn for my leadership and appreciate and respect it. That was nice. Yeah. Women fall head over heels in love with me all the time, and they yearn for my leadership and appreciate and respect it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that one too. All right, bam. All right. Now we got some new ways. Now you have some new words to describe a reality, right? Abracadabra. Women fall head over heels in love with me, and they yearn for my leadership and respect and appreciate it. Like, what if that were your reality? Women fall head over heels in love with you, and they want your leadership and appreciate and respect it. Man, that's dope. That's a pretty sick reality to have. Okay. Now we've had that. Now those are better words to have about yourself and about your life. Okay. Now that we saw that, forget it. Who the fuck cares? But when it pops up again, you'll remember. Whenever you start talking shit about your health or about your body, it's like, no, dude, I'm getting stronger every day. I'm getting more muscle every day. I'm getting more flexible every day. I'm losing fat every day. Yeah. Now you're shifting. You're shifting the thing. Whenever you get mad about the fucking girl not calling you back or not texting you back or whatever, dude, girls fall head over heels in love with me all the time. And they yearn for my leadership, and they love and they respect and they appreciate it. We're building up the internal structure, the view of the thing. And if you remember when we first started off, what did I say? Captain Jack Sparrow. The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. So if you have a problem about your health, that's not a problem. If you have a bad attitude about your health, that's a problem. So now the attitude about your health is every day I get stronger, more flexible, gain more muscle, lose more fat. Now, if you had a problem with women, it's not a problem. If you have a bad attitude about women, then that's a problem. So now the attitude about women would be, women fall head over heels in love with me all the time. And they yearn for my leadership and appreciate and respect it. Yeah. All right, cool, sick. All right, I think I'm about to finish it right now. Those are some nice words. I like, because, you know, as I say, this stuff is like, it comes out and I'm viewing it as well. And so that right there was me applying something that I already knew to two different areas that I haven't yet applied them to. Interesting. But yeah, let's see if there's anything else before we finish this off. This has been really big on my mind, man. Like the concept of the ego and the concept that this motherfucker needs to die and you need to keep killing it over and over and over and over again, because it's going to keep coming up over and over and over again. Like when they say, like now I'm getting that when they say no mind, really what they like, the mind is the ego is the devil. Like they're all the same thing. When they say no mind, they're saying no devil. Have no devils in you. Have no mind. So just silence it. No ego, no mind, no devil. And if that veneer is something that like covers it, if that veneer is taken away, you can actually observe what the fuck is happening. Because so much of it is you trying to fight this thing. You're fighting the devil all the time. Just don't have it. I know it's harder. It's hard. It's easier said than done. But just like, if you could do that, and you can do that, you've done that before, I know. Then that would be the way to really observe. Like now, whenever I was now that we're learning some boxing in Panjo, the exercise is just literally get hit. Just stand right here, let the other guy punch you. Get comfortable being hit. And then as you do that, you stop worrying about getting hit. It's like, yeah, I know how to get hit. Okay, cool, whatever. Who gives a fuck? And then I can just see the opponent. And it's becoming more clear to me as I was doing that I can see them more. I was so in my head worried about getting hit. Now I can actually see who's over there doing the hitting. And if I can see him, then I can move with him. He expands, I contract. He contracts, I expand. He goes left, I go right. He goes right, I go left. He goes up, I go down. And then we're really in the dance. But if I'm stuck in my head, there's no dancing. So let's enjoy this dance. Let's enjoy this music. Let's enjoy this universe. This whole thing is vibrations. So you can think of the whole thing as light. Or you can think of this whole thing as music, as a song. This whole thing is an opera. This thing is a verse, right? Verse that actually comes from music or a poem. Or this whole thing is a book. This whole thing is a story. Bro, pick whichever one you like. I think all of those are sick as fuck. So enjoy this play that is being performed for you. Enjoy the song that is being performed for you. Okay? Go out there and enjoy. All right, thank you, everybody. This was the Yin Yang Wolfpack. If you want to come to IMC Base 2 for a weekend, we're having camps, or really it's called residencies. You can come here, stay with us, go out with us, go out with AZD, really understand what the fuck this monk shit is about, man. Because if you're not living like this, you just don't get it, man. And I know that you can see the power that is in here, man. And it's here for you to receive. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. All right. Thank you, everybody.